to our presiding officer for this celebration, the members of our San Francisco family, and especially to this first family, the Williams family. I have the high privilege and honor of reading a missive from my member, the Vice President of the United States of America, Kamala Harris. And it reads as follows. The family of Rev Cecil Williams, San Francisco, California. To the family of Rev Cecil Williams, Doug and I were deeply saddened to hear the news of Rev Cecil Williams' passing. Please accept my most heartfelt condolences for your loss. Over the course of his life and career, Reverend Williams exemplified what it means to be a dedicated community leader. He used his voice to combat racial injustice and worked diligently to ensure that every person had the opportunity to reach their God-given potential. I am grateful for his tireless efforts to uplift some of our nation's most vulnerable communities. And I'm honored to have called him a dear friend. Reverend Williams's joyous spirit, generous heart, and commitment to faith were gifts to those whose lives he touched. And he will be remembered for the light he brought into this world. Please know that his legacy will live on through your family and the San Francisco Glad Memorial Church. May the joy and love you shared carry you through this difficult time. Doug and I will keep your family in our thoughts and prayers. Sincerely, Kamala Harris, Vice President of the United States of America. And as an addendum, for I knew the Reverend Dr. Williams in the struggle, getting into good trouble, as John Lewis always said. We first had the hand of friendship at Third Baptist Church when we gathered there in 1978. And there a consultation was held on Jonestown. And we established together with former mayor of the city and our Senator Dianne Feinstein, the first sister city on the continent of Africa between San Francisco and Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. We stood up against the vicious, vile Ku Klux Klan in Commons, Georgia, when they dared to suggest that the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. should be recalled. I end my 2 minutes by saying that Cecil Williams, in the spirit of sweet daddy grace, was one of the few preachers of this nation who knew how to tangibilitate the gospel. we have a lot of right-wingers, so-called evangelicals, claiming that they know Jesus. But I tell you that Cecil Williams was one of God's children, one of the greatest preachers to be found anywhere south of heaven, north of hell. Cecil Williams, who knew how to say, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Thank you. Thank you for the life of Cecil Williams. Thank you for the man who stood up and didn't curse the darkness, but he lit a candle for the poor, the disinherited, the marginalized, the pushed around, left back behind. Thanks be to God. And when the saints go marching in, Cecil will be in the number. Yeah, yeah, yeah.